This is Sebastian Martinez for Fight Club Rush, here with Renato Vidovic, who can make history facing Amir Malik for the first ever flyweight title in Swedish MMA. And how does that sound, having the opportunity to create history like that and potentially bring a title back home to Gothenburg?
I mean, it sounds great. It sounds new, but still familiar because I've heard it in my head 1,000 times now.
Yeah, you almost took the words out of my mouth. It's something you visualized, and it sounds like it. At what point did you start having those title aspirations and dreams?
I mean, I don't know if I ever had it, but when I got the opportunity, it was no thought of it. It was just go.
And you're one of the most decorated amateur fighters in Swedish history, two-time European champ, four-time Swedish champ. How much weight and stock do you put into those amateur merits?
I mean, it's a good experience, but I mean, as a pro, you need to step up. Everyone does, so it's a good experience. Lots of fights. I've been through lots of things in the cage, so I think it's a very good opportunity for me to show why I have gotten so many fights.
And one of those amateur fights that you had was with Amir Malik in a fight where you ended up knocking him out.
Yeah.
After that fight, did you ever think that your guys' paths would cross again?
For sure. I mean, we're not been in the same weight class as amateurs, but often when you go pro, you go down a weight class, and he went down too. So, or he's been in catch weight a couple of times, but I mean, I've seen it come. So yeah, it's nothing new.
And you're making your return to Fight Club Rush after competing at FCR 5, where you TKO'd Eli Elias.
Yeah.
Since then, you've built up quite the win streak, impressive finishes, a little bit of everything: decisions, knockouts, TKOs, and submissions as well. I couldn't find the word.
Yeah.
What's the key to that success?
I train to be as complete as a fighter as I can possibly be. Even I don't know which style I'm going to bring this time, so I'm complete. I am a fighter who can do pretty much everything. So.
And when you look at the Amir Malik, I think most people would say he's pretty well-rounded. Do you see any holes in his game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every fighter has holes. I have holes, but he's a complete fighter. He's good at all distances. So I'm gonna bring my best game.
And this fight could not have happened at a better time because the Swedish flyweight division is on fire. It's never been stronger or more exciting, and it seems like there's contenders popping up all over the place. Obviously, no doubt about it, you have Amir Malik in your sights, but if you look around, just a couple fights down on the card, you have Zoran Milic versus Rahula Yofzofi. It's more or less confirmed that the winner there will probably be the next to challenge for the title. So what's your thoughts on those two fighters, for example?
Yeah, great fighters, and I mean, everyone goes for the belt. If I become champ on Saturday, I'm going to face one of them. I welcome it.
And you were actually supposed to face Zoran Milic once, and he's called you out a couple times since then. What's your take on him?
Just noise.
And Rahula, I mean, he's a little bit more quiet. He kind of does most of his talking inside the cage, but you've been in there with him. You already defeated him, but he's made an improvement since then. Do you think you guys might do it once again inside the cage?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, he's improved himself, and me too, so I look forward to dominate him again.
And this is a co-main event, but honestly, it's a blockbuster fight any way you cut it. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find two more deserving fighters, really, for this title. When you look at all the stakes, UFC Fight Pass, a title, does it feel different in a sense? The build-up, the training, is it easier to do those extra push-ups? Is it easier to run that extra kilometer?
I mean, it's a great opportunity. I like to have eyes on me. If you don't like fighting pro, if you don't like all the eyes on you, you shouldn't fight pro. I like it. When I compete, I perform my best. So it's just a huge bonus, everything.
And Stockholm versus Gothenburg, I mean, we see it all the time in football. Now we see it in MMA. There's going to be a lot of fans from your neck of the woods, a lot of fans coming over from Stockholm, and, of course, a lot of fans watching around the world on UFC Fight Pass. What's your message for the fans? What can they expect from the first ever flyweight title bout in Swedish MMA history?
My message to the audience is don't blink. This is going to go fast.
Well, fast flyweights, that's how you cut it, and that is how we do it here at FCR. You cannot miss Swedish MMA history as the flyweight title is on the line. Renato Vidovic will face Amir Malik FCR 16 only on UFC Fight Pass. Thank you very much. Good luck in the fight.